Okay, pa. So now we have completed the portion for isometric projection and moving to this next heading, isometric to orthographic projection. Okay, so the question is isometric to your question paper will be having a diagram of isometric projection. Okay, actually the question is isometric projection. Okay, so you have to convert the isometric projection into orthographic projection. Okay, so isometric projection means three-dimensional diagram and orthographic projection means two-dimensional diagram. Okay, so normally this is your question. Okay, so it is a sample component. Okay, so the question will be you have to convert this isometric diagram into orthographic projection. So what is called orthographic? We have already discussed about orthographic. Okay, so we have to convert this 3D diagram into 2D diagram. Particularly, you have to draw the front view of this diagram, and you have to draw the top view of this diagram, and you have to draw the side view of this diagram. Okay, so draw the top view, front view, top view, and side view for this diagram. That is what your question. Is it clear? So you have to draw the orthographic projection. So before going to start this, you don't have to draw this diagram in your question, in your answer sheet. So please make it clear. You don't have to draw this diagram. So please don't spend more time for this diagram. It is not necessary. It is a question. Okay. So please think about this. So please consider this as your A4 sheet. So you have to convert your A4. Then only you can able to draw the three views. Okay, so the condition for starting your diagram is that you have to divide your total entire drawing sheet into 4 equal parts. Okay, 4 equal parts. It depends upon the length, breadth, and height of your diagram. So what is the length? So this is our question. So in this question, you will be having an arrow mark like this. So look at this arrow mark. So the indication of this arrow mark is that you have, this is our observer point. So this point is the observer point. If you are looking from this direction, then this one will be your front view. The shaded portion of this diagram will be our front view. Okay, this particular point is the observer point. If you are looking from this direction, so you are looking from right to left. So this is our front view, and this particular portion will be top view. So top view will not vary for all the diagrams. It is common. So top view is common for all the diagrams. அதாவது diagram common இருக்காது, top view ஓட position common. So position of top view is common, but diagram will vary for each and every component. Okay, but you have to be very cautious on front view and side view. So there will not be any mentioning about this is our front view and this is our top view. So you have to check whether this arrow mark is available or not. So in the arrow mark எதை pinpoint பண்ணி காமிக்குதோ அந்த view தான் நம்மளோட front view. Okay, so this shaded portion is our front view. Then what is this particular view? So if you are looking from left to right, then you can able to see this structure, right? You can able to see this structure. So what is the name of this view? This is front view, and this one is top view. And what is this particular profile and this particular profile and this one? What is the name of this view? Roll number 40.
Sir, yes, sir.
And
Sir,
question
side view, sir.
side view. Okay, particularly in the side view, whether left side view or right side view.
Sir, right?
No, it is actually left. ஸோ இந்த ஷேப்பு எந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல இருந்து பார்த்தா உனக்கு தெரியும்? ரைட்ல இருந்து பார்த்தா தெரியுமா, லெஃப்ட்ல இருந்து பார்த்தா தெரியுமா? நீங்க ரைட்ல இருந்து இங்க பாக்குறீங்க, இது தெரியாது உங்களுக்கு ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூனா. நீங்க லெஃப்ட்ல இருந்து பார்த்தா தான் இந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் தெரியும். கரெக்டா?
Yes,
So
sir.
you are looking from the left side. So then only you can able to see the side view. So it is a left side view. So where you have to draw this left side view, whether right side of the front view or left side of the front view.
Left, sir.
If you want to draw the left side view, as per the first angle projection, we have to draw the left side view in the right side of the front view. So opposite ஆ தான் draw பண்ணணும். மறந்துச்சா? இப்போ டாப் எங்க draw பண்ணணும்? ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூக்கு டாப்ல draw பண்ணுவீங்களா, ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூக்கு பாட்டம்ல draw பண்ணுவீங்களா டாப் வியூவை?
Sir, bottom, sir.
பாட்டம். அதே தான் கண்டிஷன் சைட் வியூக்கும். Top view is on the bottom of front view. Similar to that, left side should be drawn on the right side of the front view. In some problem, you have to draw the right side view. Okay. So in that condition, you have to draw the right side view is on the left side of your front view. Is it clear? So இந்த diagramல இந்த arrow mark இங்க இருக்கு. If in case, if it is from left to right towards this direction, then this particular shaded surface will be your right side view. Okay, so you have to draw this right side view on the left side of your front view. Okay, so please remember this. We have discussed about this in our first unit itself. So we are discussing about first angle projections. Okay, so in first angle projections, we have to draw all the diagrams in the opposite manner. Top view on the bottom, left side view on the right side view on the left side. Okay, so as per our condition, we have to divide your drawing sheet into 4 equal parts. Like you can create a plus symbol on this diagram. So what is the length of this diagram? It is actually, this is our length. So this one is our front view. So we have to consider this particular dimension as our length. So the length of this diagram is 60 mm. Okay, and the total height of this diagram, that is actually this particular portion height is 55, and also we are having this particular portion, so 55 plus 10. So the total height of this component is 65. Okay, and the total breadth of this that means total width of this component is 52. Okay, so the length is 60 mm and width is 52 and the height is 65. So it is more or less similar. There is no huge difference. Okay, so length வந்து 100, breadth 50 அந்த மாதிரி இல்லாம இது more or less near இருக்கு. So you can divide your answer sheet into 4 equal parts. So dimension பேஸ் பண்ணி, because front view ஓட length அதிகமா இருந்துச்சு, side view ஓட width கம்மியா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா நீங்க side viewக்கு நிறைய ஸ்பேஸ் கொடுக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. Okay, you can reduce the space for your side view அந்த மாதிரி conditions. So here it is equal dimension, so you can divide your answer sheet into 4 equal parts. Okay, there you can create a plus symbol. So that means you can create a vertical line and also you can create a horizontal line like this. Okay. So you can create a horizontal line. So initially try to create your front view. So that is our first diagram. Okay, so please consider, please assume that here we are having a vertical line. Please assume that here we are having a vertical line. So we have to choose the view. Is that you have to draw your left side view on the right side of your front view. So you have to choose your front view on this place, and the top view is on this place, and you have to draw your left side view on the right side of the front view. That means this place. அப்போ your plus symbol create பண்றேன் அப்படின்னா this portion is for front view and this portion is for top view and this portion is for side view. இந்த மாதிரி ஏரோ மார்க் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூவை இங்கே ட்ராப் பண்ணு, டாப் வியூ கீழே, லெஃப்ட் சைட் வியூ ரைட் சைடு. இதுவே ஏரோ ஹெட் இந்த டைரக்ஷனில் இருந்து பண்ணக்கூடாது, இந்த இடத்துல தான் ட்ரா பண்ணணும். Okay, so now so the condition is that if you're looking from the front direction, you can able to see the length and height of your component. You can't able to see this breadth. Okay, so this point of projection is parallel to you this line. Okay, it is parallel to the breadth. Okay, உங்களோட வீட்டுக்கு முன்னாடி நின்று பார்க்குற உங்க வீட்டோட ஃப்ரண்ட் போர்ஷன் மட்டும் தான் தெரியும். நின்று பார்க்கும்போது உனக்கு என்னென்ன தெரியும்? வித் தெரியுமா? உங்க வீட்டோட வித் தெரியுமா? யாருக்குமே தெரியாது. Okay, if you are looking from the front view, you can't able to see the width of your component. So வேற என்னென்னலாம் தெரியும்? உங்க வீடு எவ்வளவு லென்த்துக்கு இருக்குன்னு தெரியும், உங்க வீடோட ஹைட் என்னன்னு தெரியும். So you can able to see this length and you can able to see the height. So what is the shape of this front view? So actually it is not, actually we have drawn this line with an angle of 30 degree, but if you're looking from the front view, this particular line will look like a horizontal line, and this particular line will look like a vertical line. So similar to this, this particular line is parallel to this line, so you can create a vertical line. So here it is parallel to the base, so you can create a horizontal line. Okay, so what is the length of this line? It is 60, and the height of this line is 45. Okay, so please pick the rightmost portion of this corner. So you can choose this corner as a starting point. So if you're looking from this direction, you have to choose this corner as a starting point. So if you're looking from left to right, you have to choose this corner as a starting point. Okay, is it clear? So it is a condition. So now I have chosen this corner as my starting point. So from this point, I have created a horizontal line, and I have also with that I have created a vertical line. Okay, so the length of this line is 60 mm. So I have to create a horizontal line with a length of 60 mm. So the gap between these two, actually please consider this as a reference line. So the gap between these two surface should be 20 mm. So please make a note of it. The gap be 20 mm. Okay, you can create with a gap of 20. So after that, you can create a horizontal line and a vertical line. What is the height of this vertical line? Actually, this one is having a total entire length. So what is the entire length of this solid? Sorry, entire height of this solid. So in the portion 45 and the remaining portion, what is the height of this remaining portion? So please look at your diagram. You have to study the entire diagram. Okay, so here you have to study the entire diagram. So this particular portion height is not available, but instead of that, you can look at the other dimension. Okay, so the other dimension, it is available on the opposite side. So the height of this particular vertical line is 55, and also with that we are having a small bottom base with a height of 10 mm. So you have to add this 10 mm with this 55 mm. So this particular portion is 55 mm, and this particular portion is 10 mm. So the total entire height is 65. So you can create this vertical line with the height of 65. Clear. And after that, after creating this, you can create this vertical line. So the length of this, the height of this line is 10 mm. So it is available on here. So the height of this line is 10 mm. Then you have to create this line. So what is the length of this shortest portion? Okay, so the entire length is 60. Subtract this particular portion with this entire length. So what is the dimension of this smallest portion? It is here. Okay, so this total entire structure is with 10 mm length. So what will be the length of this shortest portion? எவ்வளோப்பா இருக்கும்? 60ல் 10 போச்சுன்னா எவ்வளோ? So 50. Okay,
50, sir.
so this 50. So this particular portion is with a length of 50 mm. So this particular length is 50 mm. So now you can create this line. So if you're looking from this direction, you can able to see, and also you can able to see this line. Actually, it will look like an inclined line from your side view, but if you're looking from the front view, you can't able to see the inclination. So this particular line will look like a vertical line. Okay, so the height of this line is 45. Okay, the height of this line is 45. So you can create the line, you can create this line with a height of 45 mm. So this is our front view. Okay, this is our front view. But please remember one thing, there are multiple structures available on the component. So look at here, here we are having a slot with a U shape. Okay, here we are having a slot with a U shape, and here we are having a hole with a diameter of 16 mm. So we are having two hollow portions on this component. So these hollow portions should be mentioned in our front view itself, but these hollow portions will not be visible from the front view. Okay, so you have to mark these hollow portions with dotted line. Okay, so what is the length of this slot? You can measure the length of this slot with these dimensions. So the radius of this semicircle is 8 mm. Okay, radius is 8. So from the center point towards the right end, it is 8. Similar to that, from the center point towards this left end, it is 12. So the total entire length of this slot is 20 mm. Okay, the total entire length of this slot is 20 mm. So please look at the dimension. From the left edge to the center point, it is 12, and the center point towards the right extreme end, it is radius 8. So please add 12 with 8, so that is 20. So you can create a dotted line with a distance of 20 mm from the left edge. Okay, similar to that, you can create the hole with appropriate dimension. So you can create, next step is that you have to create the top view. Okay, so the condition for top view is that you have to project the entire structure of your front view. So the top view should be created exactly at the below of your front view. So you have to project your front view up through that. Okay, so before that, try to complete your front view properly. So you have to mark the circle. So you have to mark the hole with two dotted lines, because if you're looking from this front view, this hole will not, this circle will not be visible. So you can able to see this as a rectangle. So you have to create two dotted lines. So what is the dimension of this diameter? So sorry, what is the dimension of this circle? It is diameter 16. So what is the height of this uh, center of the circle? Actually, it is 25. 25 mm from the top surface, not from the bottom surface. So look at here. So the center is 25 mm from the top surface. So from the surface, it is having a 25 mm distance. So from this point, you can mark the center line with a distance of 25 mm. From this point, you can mark 25 mm and you can create a center line, because that is the center line, that is the axis line height. So you can choose that as center line. So after that, you can create two dotted lines One is 8 mm above the axis and another one is 8 mm below the axis because it is a diameter of 16 mm. So center point இருந்து மேலே 8 mm கீழே 8 mm. Okay, so you can create an axis line with a height of 25 mm from this point. So the height of this two dotted line, this line. So the total distance is 16 mm. So the total distance between these two dotted line is 16 mm. So center point ல இருந்து மேலே 8 கீழே 8. Okay, similar to that line on this place with a distance of 20 mm from the left side. 20 mm from the left side. Okay, so the next step is that you have to create a dotted line. So this particular horizontal distance should be 20 mm. So please remember one thing, you have to make the dimension for these entire profile. So compulsory dimensions mark பண்ணணும். So next procedure is that after the outermost portion of your front view towards top view direction. So the condition for creating the top view is that you should have a 20 mm distance line. So this horizontal line is a reference line. You have to create a 20 mm distance from this reference line. Okay, so the next procedure is that you have to mark the top view. So the condition for creating the top view is that you have to choose this corner. Okay, you have to choose this corner as a starting point. இந்த கார்னர் தான் இங்க இருக்கு. ஓகே, இந்த கார்னர் தான் இங்க இருக்கு. ஸோ அதுக்கு முன்னாடி உனக்கு எந்தெந்த ப்ரொஃபைல்லாம் தெரியும் அதை முதல்ல சூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஸோ இஃப் யூ லுக்கிங் ஃப்ரம் த டாப் வியூ யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு சி திஸ் ப்ரொஃபைல் அண்ட் யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு சி திஸ் ப்ரொஃபைல். So this profile, this L shape will not be visible because it is front view. This front view will not be visible. So you can able to see this profile and you can able to see this profile and you can able to see this profile. Okay, so what is the length of this diagram? It is 60. So you can create a length with you can create a line with a length of 60 mm. So here it is 10 and here it is 50. So இது 50, இது ரெண்டுமே ஒரே லைனா தெரியும். So if you're looking from the top view, you can't able to see this height. So it is a two dimension. So front view with length and height and top view is width and height. So top view ku width height தெரியும். Sorry, width length தெரியும். Height தெரியாது. Okay, top view ku height தெரியாது. So you can't able to see the height. So this line and this line will look like a single horizontal line. So after that you can create the remaining lines. So this line will look like a vertical line with a distance of 35 mm and also இந்த லைனும் ஒரே லைனா தெரியும். Similar to that, here you are having a U-shaped cut and this particular distance is 52. So this is the width. So you can create with a dimension of 52 mm. But in this profile, you are having a U-shaped cut. ஆனால் நீங்க என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், டேரக்டா 52 mm கிரியேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். So from this point to this point, it is with a distance of 52 mm. And here also we are having another one more line. So this line should be marked here with a distance of 52. So you can join these lines. So இங்கிருந்து இது வரைக்கும் இந்த லைனும் ஒரே லைனா தான் தெரியும். So you can mark this as single line. Okay, so now you have to mark this line. So here we are having a U-shaped cut. So the length of this line is 18 mm. So you can create with the length of 18 mm and here you can create with the length of width of 18 mm. So okay, so here we are having 18 mm distance and here we are having 18 mm distance and the length of this shortest portion is equal to 12 mm. So you can create this line with the length of 12 mm. Okay, so after that here we are having a semicircle. So you can choose a center point on this profile. So இங்க ஒரு imaginary line போட்டுட்டு அதில் center point pick பண்ணுங்க. So based upon the center point, you can create a semicircle. Okay, so the center point is at here. Okay, in between these 2 points. So you can create a semicircle with a radius of 8 mm. Okay, so the end point of your semicircle will be equal to this dotted line. Because we have already created this dotted line, இது எதை மென்ஷன் பண்ணுதுன்னா இந்த யூ ஷேப்போட எண்டை மென்ஷன் பண்ணுது. ஸோ திஸ் எண்ட் ஷுட் பி டைரக்ட்லி opposite to this dotted line. And here you have to create a horizontal line. So the condition for creating this is இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு லைன் இருக்கு தெரியுமா, 35 mm தள்ளி. So the entire width is 52, but also with that you are having a horizontal line with a dimension of 35. So இதுக்கு நீ என்ன பண்ற, 35 mm தள்ளி ஒரு horizontal line mark பண்ற. So these are all the known lines available on the top view, and also with that there are hidden lines also. So you can't take from your top view. Okay, in the whole உனக்கு top viewல தெரியாது. So you have to mark this with dotted line. Okay, so the condition is that you can't able to see the height, but you can able to see the width. So you can mark the center point with a width of 20 mm from this. Okay, so from this corner you can create a axis with a distance of 20 mm. So you can create distance of 20 mm, and the diameter is similar, that is 16 mm diameter. So after creating this axis you can mark 2 dotted lines with a distance of 8 mm from the axis. So similar to our previous front view, இங்க எப்படி கிரியேட் பண்ணீங்களோ அதே மாதிரி தான் இங்கேயும், but you can't able to see the height, only you can able to see the width. Okay, so this particular distance should be 20 mm, and you can create 2 dotted lines with a distance of 8 mm from this axis. So it is actually axis. So here it is a axis. Okay, so axis க்கும் dotted line க்கும் difference compulsory இருக்கணும். Okay, so that's all about the top view. Okay, so now we have created the front view and also we have created the top view. Is it clear? Any doubts? Do you have any doubts? So what is our next procedure? We have to create the left side view on the right side of your front view. So you have to create your left side view on the right side of your front view. So before that you have to create a vertical reference. Your horizontal reference line, you have to create a vertical reference line. So the condition is that it should have a 20 mm distance from your previous diagram. You can mark the dimensions as like our question. So you can mark each and every dimensions. Okay, so this diagram is available on your textbook itself, so you can refer your textbook for the dimensions. Okay, so you can create a vertical reference line. It should have a 20 mm from your 20 mm distance from your front view. Okay, should have a 20 mm distance from your front view. So now you have created a vertical line and also horizontal line. So the condition for creating your front view is that you have to create a inclined line on this center point with an angle of 45 degree. Okay, so this is our center point of your orthographic projection. So in this point you have to create a 45 degree inclined line. Okay, 45 degree inclined line create பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா, you have to project all your top view corners. So this is our corner, and this is a corner, and this is a corner, and this is a corner, and this one is a corner, and also the dotted lines too. Okay, you can project all the points towards this inclined line. Similar to that, it should be a horizontal, perfect horizontal line, and in this point you can create a vertical line too. ஸோ இங்கேருந்து ஒரு ஹரிசாண்டல் லைன் கிரியேட் பண்ணுங்கள். இட் வில் மீட் அட் தி 45-degree inclined line, and from there you can create a vertical line. Similar to that, so first initially try to project the outermost portion. So this is the outermost portion, and this one is the outermost portion of your top view. Okay, so project the outermost portion, and also with that project your front view. So project the outermost portion of your front view too. So here it is projected, and here it is projected. So please remember one thing: this projection lines, the extra projection lines should be erased at the end of your diagram. Okay, the outermost projection lines should be erased at the end of your diagram. Extra irukradha mattum. Okay, so what is our next condition? We have to draw our side view. Okay, if you are looking from the side view, uh, this hole will not be visible, but it will look like a straight line. So this circle, this entire U shape will look like a straight line. Similar to that, the bottom U shape will look like a straight line. Okay, so you can able to draw this square, and you can able to draw this profile. Okay, so now you can able to see the height of your component, and you can able to see the width of your component. Okay, so the length will not be visible for the side view. So the length of your component will not be visible. Only you can able to see this width. And okay, so now this is our starting point. Okay, so the starting point is placed exactly at here. So this is our starting point. This particular point is our starting point. So in this point you are having a vertical line with the height of 65 mm and a horizontal line with a width of 52 mm. Okay, you can create a horizontal line with a width of 52, or else you can project this outermost portion towards this 45-degree, and you can create a vertical line. So that will have a distance of 52 mm, because here also it is 52, and if you are projecting this towards your side view, it will have a distance of 52. Okay, so now you have created this particular point. So this particular point and this particular point has been created, and you can create a horizontal line with a distance of 52. So please measure this distance at the end. It will have a distance of 52 mm. So you can project this with this. It is having a 52 mm distance. Now you have created this corner, and you can create a vertical line with a distance of 10 mm, and this point and this point will look like a same point on your side view. Okay, so after that you can create this horizontal line with a height of 10 mm. Okay, that means this particular profile is already available. You can project this up to this. Okay, then you can create a horizontal line with a width of 52 mm. You can join these two corners because this particular vertical line is available. It is visible in your side view. Okay, so what is our next condition? You have to create this profile, this inclined profile. Okay, so you can create this line with the width of 35 mm. Okay, you can create the horizontal line with a width of 35 mm, and this particular corner is at the height of 45 mm. So you can create a vertical line with a height of 45 mm, and you can join these 2 points with the inclined line. So this inclined line only visible on the side view. So this inclined line will not be visible on the top view, and also it will not visible on the front view. You can able to see this inclined line only on the side view. So what is our next step? You have to draw this circle. So this circle is only visible on the side view. Okay, so what is the center point? So center point is having a height of 25 mm from this edge. So this edge and this edge is a same edge. Okay. So it is a common one. So if you're looking from side view, so it will look like a okay, இதுவும் ஒரே edge தான் தெரியும். So this circle is having a 25 mm height on this edge அப்படின்னா இருந்து 25 mm height and left extreme lineல இருந்து 20 mm width. So இங்க இருந்து 20 mm width. So ரெண்டு intersect ஆகிற பாயிண்ட் தான் உன்னோட சென்டர் பாயிண்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ அந்த சென்டர் பாயிண்ட்டை பேஸாக வச்சு 16 mm ஒரு சர்க்கிள். ஓகே, ஸோ 25 mm height and 20 mm width will be having a center point. So with this, you can create a circle with the diameter of 16 mm. So what is our next step? Here, if you're looking from the side view, you can able to see this edge and also you can able to see this edge. கட்டு தான் தெரியாது, ஆனால் இந்த edge தெரியும். So you can create that two edges with a distance of 18 mm from the left side and 18 mm from the right side. So here it is 18 mm and here it is 18 mm. You can create two edges. So that's all about the side view. Now you have to mark all the dimensions. So please remember one thing. So இந்த மாதிரி cross dimensions வரக்கூடாது. இங்க இருக்கு தெரியுதா cross dimension 45 வழியா 55 cross ஆகுது. அதே மாதிரி இங்க 16 வழியா 60 வழியா 12 cross ஆகுது. இந்த மாதிரி dimensions பண்ணக்கூடாது. Okay, you have to mark all these dimensions on this and side view. So ஒரு dimensionமே மிஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது. And also with that, you should not do the same dimension for 2 times. ஒரு டைமென்ஷனை 2 டைம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஸோ இங்கே என்னென்ன டைமென்ஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் தெரியுதோ அந்த டைமென்ஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே இங்கே நீ மார்க் பண்ணிருக்கணும். And at the end of your diagram, please create a 2 line distance of 5 mm. So in here you have to write this as front view, and here you have to write this as top view, and here you have to write this as left side view. Okay, you have to mark it as left side view. Okay, so that is the end of this orthographic projection. Clear? So after completing this, you have to mention all dimensions are in mm at the right end, and you have to draw the symbol of first angle projection. So that is the final end. So front view, top view and left side view. இது எல்லாமே ரெண்டு லைனுக்கு நடுவுல ப்ராப்பர் ப்ரொசீஜர். நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்ல சொன்னோம்ல லெட்டர்ஸை எப்படி எழுதணும் அப்படிங்கிற ப்ரொசீஜர், அந்த ப்ரொசீஜரை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி ப்ராப்பராக எழுதணும். ஃப்ரண்ட் வியூ, டாப் வியூ அண்ட் லெஃப்ட் சைட் வியூ. ஓகே, ஸோ எனி டவுட்ஸ்? ஓகேங்கண்ணா. ஸோ that's all about the first problem on orthographic projection. ஸோ ஒரு ப்ராப்ளமே வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 45 minutes எடுத்துக்குது. ஸோ டைம் இருந்தால் நான் தேர்ட் ப்ராப்ளம் டீச் பண்ணுறேன். எங்களுக்கு ஆக்சுவலாக 2 ப்ராப்ளம் தான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. கம்பல்சரி அந்த 2 ப்ராப்ளம் நான் டீச் பண்ணிடுவேன். ஓகே, அப்படி முடியலை அப்படின்னா தேர்ட் ப்ராப்ளம் வில் பி அ tutorial problem. Okay, so I am sure that you will have a tutorial 6 on Wednesday. So please be prepared for that. Okay. ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு?